Hey guys, MajK here, back with another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. A lot happened today, and I don't want to talk too much about the drama, but there was basically a YouTuber and streamer named Claytano who basically I don't know if it was accidental or not, but he kind of revealed that he had been getting some like free units in the game from Gameloft. As you know, a content creator, he would get free stuff. So people were really outraged about that because it's very hard to get nat 5s in this game. And as a result, he basically went ahead and kind of like deleted them or got rid of them. So yeah, it was this big hoopla. People were very upset. And Gameloft actually responded right away on Reddit, and they apologized, and they actually gave everybody 1,000 gems, 100 energy. So it was a really quick response, and I have to give them kudos for that. My personal opinion is not going to be popular, but I honestly think, and this is not coming from a content creator, I realize it sounds kind of funny coming from me, but I mean, just from a purely economic standpoint, it makes sense to me that somebody who's making content for a game, giving the game exposure, basically free advertising, can get free stuff in the game. I mean, I don't see why people were that upset. Yes, it kind of ruins the competitive balance toward the top, like in arena and stuff, but honestly, like, there's thousands of us who are never going to be in the top 10 anyway. The handful of people that might have gotten benefits from Gameloft, it's really not going to affect our gameplay. So, I don't know. I just think I understand why people were upset, and it doesn't seem fair, quote unquote, but I think it was just way overblown, and I think their response and apology to the community was very well done. And it was very fast. It was like within a day or less. So yeah, I thought that was really cool on Gameloft's part. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cover the new champion event here. This is probably one of our first like farmable event units. Oh, well, that's not quite true. I mean, there's still farmable units everywhere, and including in the weekends, there's a light boon sister that's really going to be crucial. But this is kind of cool because it's a dark ranger, and while she's not absolutely overpowered, she's more of a mid-tier unit. Let me go ahead and show you real quick. It's still nice that we get to get it for free, because not only do you get a free unit who is a light or dark unit, which is really rare in this game or hard to get, but you can also farm up multiple copies, get a ton of shards and everything, and eventually just max out all the skills if you wanted to. Or you can just farm up other kinds of rangers naturally and just skill up that way. People kind of in these games might think, oh, it's a mid-tier character, I'm not going to bother, but a max skilled character who might not be top tier is still going to be stronger than a top tier character that you only have one copy of and never skill up. So I think it's going to be underrated a little bit. People are probably gonna be well off farming her a little bit here. So at least get the first copy, and then you can farm up any other color of ranger. Like even in the campaign mode, there's I think there's like a red one or a blue one farmable, and you can just feed that to your dark ranger and get all the skill ups. But yeah, I think it's going to be useful. She does actually have some pretty decent skills. So she has an automatic crit on every 4th attack. That's just her regular attack passively. She has ongoing damage on her burning volley, which is not only an AoE, but it also has this thing called ongoing damage, which is damage over time, also known as dot. And that's basically really useful for bosses. Now, I don't think that this part is good. It says each enemy can only be affected once. I think with other kinds of units you can stack this and the effect will get stronger and stronger, but I don't know. For a free unit, I think it's going to be pretty useful. And then there's raising attack speed of herself and nearby allies, so there's a little bit of utility there, but it's also going to give her more damage on the burning volley. And then finally we have lethal shot, which does damage in a line and also does bonus damage if enemies are missing HP. So all in all, I think it's a pretty decent unit. Like I said, probably mid-tier, and the fact that you can get max skill ups for her if you wanted to makes her pretty usable. So let's go ahead and jump into the event, and I'll just go ahead and show you one run. I've already farmed up like 36 shards, and if you get 40, you can basically summon her for the first time. So this is what I'm running, of course, because I don't have like a whole lot of options at this point. And basically you just go through 10 rounds, and the longer you survive, I think you get more shards. Although what's weird is that if you get to round 10, which is the toughest round, of course, and there's like, the big boss, and then you die, you get 4 shards. And then I actually cleared round 10 one time. I used the potion to do that just because I was curious to see. And I cleared it, and I still got 4 shards. So it's really not worth worrying about clearing. You just want to get to that 10th round, I think, and you'll get the 4 shards anyway. Okay, I'm going to have to come back because I don't know why the game is hanging right now. I might have to restart because I kind of was like going in and out of the game over and over. So I'll be right back and show you guys the event. Alright, I'm back. It seems to be working now. So yeah, let's get to it. Pretty much just going to auto. Maybe for round 10, I'll try to do it manually if I'm still kind of in decent shape and have some heroes alive. Usually I can get to round 10, but there are some times where it gets really close. As far as my main tank, he might, start to get focus fired, and then he can possibly die. But for the most part, getting to round 10 is pretty consistent for me. And like I said, that's really the goal. I don't really care about beating the actual final boss. So, yeah, definitely a lot of RNG involved in this fight, especially when you're doing auto like me. But, like, for instance, the time that I actually beat her, the last round, there's, like, the big boss at the top, and then there's actually, I think, 2 more on either side. And I just happened to have my scan Berserker kind of corner her toward the top, and he was, able to leech, or, what is it called? Yeah, I guess leech. Enough health to sustain himself against her, and then he would get low, and then he would do his ultimate, and then do his spin move and just heal back. But sometimes there's gonna be cases where he's just kind of in the middle, and all 3 of them are shooting him, and no matter how much he's trying to, drain health or whatever, he's just gonna die. So the positioning and everything can be a little bit random and takes a little bit of luck. Of course, if you're really strong, you can probably do this no problem. It doesn't seem to be a very hard event, but I only started on the weekend, so it's probably people that are way ahead of me. I think it's very fair though, because even for newer players who can't get as far, you still get shards. You just don't get it as quickly or as many time, or as many per run. So it's actually a pretty nice system here. So if it's 4 shards per run, 40 shards to summon the units. Yeah, see, that's a good example of me dying before round 10. But anyway, 40 shards to summon the unit. And again, you can summon the unit and then farm up 40 shards again, get another dupe. Keep doing that for the skill ups if you wanted to. But that's only really, what was that, like 10 runs, 5 energy per run, 50 energy total per copy. So that's not bad at all. Okay, so I got to round 10. I didn't beat it, but I'm going to get my 4 shards. And we're going to go ahead and summon her, because now I have my 40 shards. And I'll show you guys real quick what that looks like. I've actually never summoned a unit off of shards before, but yeah, it's probably not going to be a big deal. Alright, so you come to the summon screen here. It actually took me a couple seconds to find where to go exactly. You go to the shards tab down here, scroll over to the champion shards, and then you just click summon champions, and this should, basically bring her to your roster. Now I should mention that this second unit that you see in the middle is called the Light Boon Sister, and this is actually probably one of the most important support units that you need. So and she's only farmable during the weekends when they have the light demon bull king. I forgot what he's called. He's one of the bosses for the light element, and basically you would farm it normally for ascension materials, but she actually does drop in those levels, so you want to farm her up as soon as possible because she's going to be very useful. But anyway, let's go ahead and try to summon her. Am I not clicking it correctly? The server's been having some issues recently. I don't know if there's just too many people logging on and trying to get their bonuses and everything. So anyway, I'll try it later, but yeah, this is how to do it, and I'm gonna summon her probably off video right now. So anyway, good luck on the events. I think most people are gonna be able to farm her up without any problems, and yeah, still very much enjoying this game. And tomorrow I'll probably have like a big summoning video for you guys, because I do have a lot of gems, and I bought like the intermediate packs and things like that, so there'll be some legendary discs as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys try out this game and have some fun. So yeah, I'm loving it. Peace.